Good morning, guys. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you are. Hello, my name is V. Welcome to Silver Creek Falls, Part 2. I'll leave a link in the description below or at the end of the video to Part 1 so you guys can catch up to it. Yeah, so let's go. Alright, so we just collected like 800 blood samples. Where are we going now? Sir. Oh, this looks nice. What am I doing here? This creek is gorgeous. I'm surprised I've never heard of it before. That's probably because they changed its name recently. It used to be called Nawadi Amaya. It's Cherokee, huh? Cool. These lands used to belong to the Cherokee tribe, but they sold it off years back. When? Oh, this was long ago. The town found... Everyone, get out your notepad, start writing this shit down. I'm gonna quiz you. Oh, this was long ago. The town founder, Jebediah Schwartz, bought most of their land to create this town. How much did he pay? Let me guess, swapped it all for a few shiny beads and a mirror, right? That's mean. Not quite. 50 stallions and 130 rifles. I guess, depending on what time period it is, that is actually quite a large sum of wealth there, just in material stuff that you can use. Just the land between the west of the creek and the mountain. A bit better, I guess. But still, that's a pretty sweet deal that he got for himself. They owned the rest till about 20 years ago, when it was then bought out by some venture capitalists, a famous North Carolina banking family, actually. What did they end up doing with it? Nothing at the end. They sent a crew of engineers over to look at the land, as they wanted to build some high-end apartments here. They never got around to building it, and just declared it a nature reserve about 10 years ago. Cool. Well, I guess if your plan to destroy all of the nature doesn't work, why not preserve it? Interesting story.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
Excuse you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Excuse you? What, you got upset? I'm looking over there. I'm just looking at the live stream. What the fuck were you shooting at? You were shooting at a cloud? A little cloud that appeared in the tree? I guess it's a spirit. Sorry for shooting without warning you. I saw something stalking us in the woods, like a wolf or something. I've been wolves in these parts for a while now. I wouldn't be so sure. Anyway, bring us back. Bring us to the next scene. I want to go over here. What was that? I can't do anything. No? Nothing? Alright. Trash can! Do you have secrets for me, trash can? No, you don't. Oh, I'm gonna say this is the scene. Oh boy. What can you tell us about this case, Deputy? We got a call earlier. God. We got a call early the morning after the incident at the sorority. Hunters found tons of blood, broken branches, holes in the ground, and the soil all messed up. The sheriff and I took photos but left the site alone. Okay. Thanks. Okay, Sarah. Shall we get to work collecting evidence? Cool. Oh. More of these big holes, I wonder how deep they go. It's the mole people. It's the fucking mole people. They're coming to take over the world. They want all our Pop-Tarts. They're my Pop-Tarts. No! Sorry. Sarah, do you smell that smell again? Yeah, it's a mix between ammonia and burnt hair. It's awful. I can't imagine what that would smell like. I don't even want to know. Blood sample added to the inventory. Blood sample added to the inventory. Blood sample! That's a lot of shell casings. Whoever fired these had time to squeeze out a few, huh? Question is, was it the assailant or was it the victim? Shell casings added to the inventory. Blood sample added! What, I can't take these piles of rocks? More of these big holes, why not deep to go? Yeah, I fucking God damn it, it's like the fucking Pokemon Center Nurse Joy. Fucking click too fast and you have to do this shit all over again. My god, that's a tiny note. So I guess this rules out a bear or a wolf attack. How do you know the note belongs to the assailant? Same type of paper as the note in the sorority house? Let's read it. Okay, I'm not gonna hit this twice. He walked alone in the forest to become one with nature. He got his wish. It's fucking creepy. I mean, unless... Nah, that's creepy no matter what way you look at it. Think you overlooked some of the evidence that... Oh, this hair is very soft and light. Fuck it, I am terrible with reading this shit out to you guys. I gotta get better at that. So the hair is light and soft and white, and they said maybe it's a wolf, and then the wolves haven't been here in a little while, and maybe bears, you know. People camp here now that it's become a national park. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you have bears. I don't know. This one looks like it might be bears or maybe wolves. Animal hairs added to the inventory. Oh, I didn't overlook some of the evidence that time? Is the spooky tree gonna come and spook us again?
Spooky, scary.
Man, that car turns on a fucking dime. This is awesome. Oh, this is not as awesome. Okay, deputy, tell us what happened here. Like, I can clearly see what happened. The tree came and fucking ambushed that car. Just popped out of the ground, said, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?" And it just crashed into it, and the tree just said, "You fucking dumb human." See, now the tree's playing innocent. It's not moving now. But trees fucking move all the time. We know they do. Okay, deputy, tell us what happened here. At about 11 o'clock, same day as we got the report in the park, we got a call from a nearby farmer that he saw a car crash. Where is this farm? Well, it hasn't moved, I promise that. A bit less than a mile south of here. Excuse me. A mile away. How did he see the crash? With his eyeballs. His house is on that hill over there. Alright. Sorry, kid, but that farmer is telling you some tales. Pitch black night and close to a mile away over forest ground. I'm sure he heard the crash. No way in hell did he see it. Was he specific on details on the crash? No. Okay then. So what did you and the sheriff see here? We looked around to see if there was a body. When we found none, we decided to call it a night. We were supposed to come back the next morning, but sheriff didn't report in that morning. So you left the scene for 2 days? Put the cones in the barriers up that night, so I didn't think it was tampered. Oh god. Kid, the local wildlife are more likely to see those cones as a toilet than a barrier. This whole scene is contaminated. Yeah, it's pretty dumb leaving that alone the whole time. Anyway, let's look for some evidence. Am I still picking? Yep, blood samples. My god. Do I even need all these blood samples? Am I just doing this for nothing? Blood sample. Blood sample. More shell casings. All 3 scenes had casings. It looks like whoever is responsible for God damn, I am terrible at math, people. It looks like whoever is responsible fired at all his victims. Is that proper English? I'm not trying to bust on anyone. That just doesn't sound right. It looks like whoever is responsible fired at all his victims. I feel like there's 1 or 2 words missing there. I might be wrong. I'm sorry if I am. That just doesn't sound right to me. This is the South, and we're out in the country. A lot of people carry guns around here. Good point. Got a bottle of wine. Yep. A loosely sealed bottle of Merlot. There isn't much left. Bottle of Merlot added to inventory. Blood sample. Blood sample. Oh, I can just phase into the car. Cool. No blood stains in any of the passenger seats. Solo night driver. Yes, all of us take turns going into the car. A bit of blood inside, but most of it seems to be outside the vehicle, so we can rule out the impact killing the driver. Well, no body, right? Any ID? Bunch of receipts. Skillet just in case. The car plates don't match with the missing person. I think this might be a stolen vehicle. They slammed pretty hard into that tree, and it was through a straight, not even on a turn. They might have been driving fast to get away from something. May not think the 3 cases may not be related. While we do agree that 3 cases is gruesome and fucking god damn it. While we do agree that 3 cases this gruesome in a span of 48 hours is highly unusual for a town like this one, we should still account for the possibility that all 3 are separate and it was pure coincidence that they happened so close to each other. Sheriff Davis sure seemed all three were related. Pity he isn't here. Hey look, another note! Oh, excuse me, my god. Why am I not surprised? Go on, read it. The young rush as if they lack time, but if you rush too much, you risk losing all your time. Wise words. Wise words. Cool. I like how he did that. Fucking 100. Oh. So that's the three scenes, right? Yep. It isn't all piecing together. Did Lee Davis keep any of his case files, notes, or photos? Most of the time. The last I saw him, he wanted to take the stuff home to study it. I have his spare keys if you want to see. If you left the files to his house. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm yawning. Oh, it's because of your fucking boring face. I'm gonna blame his boring-looking face this entire playthrough. I think we can learn more if we get access to his case files and notes. Let's go. I love this music. This is beautiful music. It really is. This looks a lot like the sorority. This is it. This is Sheriff Davis's house, the famous man's home. I'm excited. I have a feeling we'll get a much better idea of what's going on when we find his case files. Learn as much as you can about Lee Davis and find his case files. Okay, this is like exactly the same as the sorority. Gun on the bedside table. Pretty intense. Do you see lots of violent crime around here, Deputy? No, not really. Pretty peaceful town. These incidents are the first serious things that hit the town since the tornado 2 years ago. Tornado? Yep, it was pretty bad. Some local businesses had to leave. Actually, the U.S. Army was looking to buy some land here before the tornado hit. They ended up buying it. Nah, the tornado dissuaded them pretty fast. Yeah, that would do that. Also, a lot of that land was in contention. Apparently, the family that bought it was going through some legal problems. Legal problems? Yeah, apparently 2 years back they bought it off that Cherokee tribe I told you earlier. Apparently they swindled them and gave them a rotten deal for it. U.S. Army didn't want to get involved and lost interest in the land. Interesting. He's got a really small bed. See, he likes lamps. All the lights are on. He must have left in a rush. And it's a beautiful photo. Yes, the sheriff was into photography. He carried his SLR everywhere. Even on duty, he would take photos of all sorts of things. Cool. Got some nipples on the wall. That's nice. Let's see, check his fridge. Full fridge. If he was planning to disappear, he would have emptied this out first. Unless he wanted to make it look like what you just said. All clean, interesting guy. All clean, interesting guy. All clean, interesting guy. Okay. I just want to click on everything to make sure. Excuse you. I see that note there, but I want to check other stuff first. This guy a hacker or something? He has so many computers. Are they all going to say that? I think they are. Oh, download case files by L. Davis. Sure. When I open a file, all that comes up is nonsense for text. It must be encrypted. Can you still copy the files into your flash drive? Yeah. Doesn't stop me doing that. Very interesting. This man knows how to encrypt files and yet chooses to not lock them in into his computer. Are you implying that he did it on purpose? Most likely. He didn't put up a password for the computer itself, as if he knew someone else would use it. That's odd. Copy the files anyways. We can probably find the keyword that deciphers the code later. Files downloaded. Alright, Miss Note. Another note. Again? Different handwriting this time. What does it say? If you want to know the truth, John 6:34. I have a Bible. Oh, I hear people walking outside and shit. Photos from Antarctica. Lots of classic literature. This guy sure does love to read. All lights are on. Must have left in a rush. Sir, where is your Bible? I feel like I'm just missing it somewhere. Hollywood photography. U.S. Army Ranger survival guide. Check passage in the Bible. Yes. John 6:34. Sir, they said, from now on give us this bread. I wonder what that could mean. Most likely something to do with the keys, since he obviously left those for someone to find. Well thought. Well thought. Oh, yeah, the sheriff has a storage unit somewhere. This might be the clue as to where. He's got a gun up there. He's got a fire extinguisher in here. Wow, he was in the military. Awesome. He was an Army Ranger. Nice. Nice. That is nice. How am I not surprised? So he's a Ranger. If he is dead, whatever killed him must have been pretty intense. That's if he's dead. With his car gone, it's most likely he isn't dead. I'm surprised he left so many of his firearms behind. I'm sure he's not walking around unarmed. Good point. Fire extinguisher. Guess this guy's really ready for anything, huh? Almost too ready. Ah, itchy nose. Itchy nose. Police reports 2004-2006. I ain't reading those fucking things. No, thank you. Oh, guide on how to modify small and medium-sized firearms. Awesome. Yeah, he's got lots of guns. IMI Desert Eagle, Beretta M9, and Remington 870 shotgun, all reliable classics. Yeah, you know your gun. I feel bad. I don't know any of those fucking guns. You could hand me all three, and I'd be like, I was fucking, I don't know. All three of them are Beretta. It's a trick question. I don't know. You're in America, you have to, huh? Not if you come to my house, you don't. It's a set of keys. There's no car parked outside, so I don't think those are car keys. Yeah, his car is gone. Those aren't his house keys either, as they don't look like the copy I have. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Best we hang on to these. Keys added to the inventory. I think I've looked at everything. You know, I mean, I haven't sniffed the plants. But, you know. Cool. Where do you think Lee Davis' storage unit is? I don't fucking know. Did I miss something that said where it was? Oh, God, excuse me. Itchy nose. I have no fucking idea where it is. Okay, let's go. Don't think it's storage unit. Okay, I'm just gonna go through all of them. Is it the bottom one? My profession! Cool, we're here! There's more guns and boxes. Just gonna run out of boxes. Yeah, I used to work for a moving company. That is completely true. Let's see. Locked. Empty. Phone directories might be useful. They look a bit heavy. We can pass by for them later. Oh man, this reminds me of like meeting in the schoolyard with fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You know, just shuffle through, try and trade shit. You know, people looking over your shoulder, being like, got, need, got, need, got. You know, all that fun shit. Locked. Documents was all gibberish. Didn't even look like a language. You need to know the cipher or keyword to unlock it. It's an old way of hiding sensitive information. Looks important. We should take these. I can hold on to those for you. Thank you, Deputy. Locked. Let's look at the pretty guns. Can't look at them. Okay. If you're reading this, chances are you're looking for something. Thank you. Is it just this box just chilling here on the table? This one that I completely blew past, didn't even try to look through. This is it. God, I am so stupid. This is it. He even labeled it for us. My. What's inside? BIOS and all the victims and some old cassettes. Sheriff Davis used to walk around with his voice recorder so he could record any ideas he had. We should give it a listen. You have a tape player in your car? Nah, man. This car is only a year old. No tape player. I have a player in my car. Let's go back to the hotel to check it out. Cool, I'll leave the blood samples and evidence in the police station. I'll drop you guys off first. We'll keep Lee Davis's files if that's okay. Please do. Cool. Where's all the other people in this town? Are they all dead? Was everyone that was murdered killed? Was everyone that was murdered all the people in the place? Is this a town of nothing but a police station, a sorority? That sounds like it could be very dirty. I'm gonna stop thinking about that. Oh, fucking car. If I could pay attention for more than 5 seconds without somehow making a reference to dead people in this game or to porn in some way.
There
Okay.
is something very strange afoot. This is something simply
Well, I'm turning the volume up a little bit so you guys can hear it.
unnatural. In my time as a sheriff, I have never seen anything like this before. Every crime scene lathered in the blood of its victims, yet never a body to be found. Always that smell of ammonia present in every scene, even though all 3 scenes are in such different locations. Due to the amount of blood and damage present, am I to assume that a murder has taken place and the bodies disposed of perfectly? This seems a bit too simple an answer. I must investigate more. Furthermore, I find it highly disturbing that every confirmed victim has come from the same college nearby. There must be some correlation. I know it must be so. The girls in the sorority all knew each other, and the boy who was killed in the park was a boyfriend of one of these girls, and the last missing piece is finding out about the victim of the car accident. Now, I have checked the vehicle's registration, and apparently the car was reported stolen in Durham a few days ago. The owner is alive and well and seems unaffected by these problems, yet obviously distraught at the fate of his vehicle. I must find out the identity of the driver. The notes I'm finding in each scene are also very disturbing indeed, as if left on purpose as a signature by the killer. I am led to believe that the answer lies in finding the correlation between all the victims and seeing who would have a motivation to eliminate all of them. I am not safe. For the past few days I have felt a presence around. Someone watching. Someone or something. I do not know if it is human. When you are in a small town like this one, it is not hard to detect when something irregular has happened. If you are listening to this, I am assuming you are also a member of the police force, and I ask you to please see that justice be done. These youngsters had promising lives in front of them, and now their families are telling me they have disappeared. My heart tells me they are no longer in this world. The brutality of the attacks makes me think that perhaps it may have been an animal, or even supernatural. But the lack of evidence makes me think that perhaps it was from someone or something intelligent and experienced. I leave behind my notes for you in case something happens to me. Farewell.
Cool. I liked that a lot. Sir, please come back and talk more. I could fall asleep to that voice. That sounds kind of like an attempted Morgan Freeman, kind of. Not really. But that was cool. I like it. That was, in my opinion, pretty good voice acting. You know? Alright. Time to go into the hotel. Boom, boom, boom. So what do you think? I think Morgan Freeman's a police detective now. It's easy to assume that the 3 cases are all related. After all, this small town hasn't seen anything major in years. Yeah, but no one could plausibly claim that the attack in the national park was a wolf attack. Yeah, and the car accident really was caused by drunk driving, and the guy just left his car and wandered off somewhere. Doesn't sound quite right, does it? No. Also, those creepy notes. The one Lee Davis left us was his, that's for sure. But the ones at the crime scene, I don't know. You think it might have been Lee Davis? No. He was the deputy at the time of the first crime. Also, I can't imagine such a decorated officer suddenly going on a murder spree. Unless you've watched The Blacklist. Best fucking show ever, next to Doctor Who. I've seen Stranger Things, but my gut instinct says it's not him. Besides those tapes, he sounds really mystified and horrified by the cases. Did you get a quick look at the files? Very quick look. Did you notice all the victims were under 24? All college students from the same university? Yeah, we need to investigate who of them knew each other. But first we should probably check out the evidence, check it for fingerprints, etc. Yeah, check out those blood samples too. Isn't it insane that there are no signs of the bodies, all just huge blood splatters? We may have our work cut out for us. As long as that amateur deputy stores all the evidence well, we should be able to crack this. You were pretty rough on him earlier. Come on, you know he deserved it. Chances are the trail has gone cold by now. Like I said, we got our work cut out for tomorrow. What did he tell you while I was getting coffee? He was telling me about how strangely Lee Davis was behaving after these cases, how he was recording on his tapes, taking notes. He wasn't eating or sleeping either. Very strange. Anyway, I'm tired. We sure crammed a lot in today. We could have split this into 2 days, but the trail would have grown even colder. I'm off to bed. Wow. I don't know. They didn't show a decent, time shift between the places. I mean, for all I know, it could have been like an hour and a half to 2 hour drive from scene to scene. Depending on what parts of the town I was in. But yeah, alright. Cool, see you tomorrow morning then. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Get some rest. I'll talk to you tomorrow. You're just gonna stand there? Okay, I'm gonna talk to this woman. You have anything I can help you with? No, thank you. I'll be head straight to bed. Okay. You know what? Fuck you and your want to sleep. Yeah, you made yourself some fucking coffee. Now you're not gonna sleep tonight, bitch. Alright. Well, off I go. Oh, that's not the one. Here we go. You wanna sit? Yes. Alright. Well, guys, that's gonna end it here for this episode. Yeah, I'm gonna continue it on. Starting to get a little bit interesting. I'm still not sure if I should feel worried about like a little jump scare or a pop-up or something gonna come out of a door and chase me like an Aoni or anything. It said that it was a mystery adventure game, but they're talking about fucking ghosts and ghouls and goblins and shit. So I don't know what to expect really, but I am actually enjoying it quite a lot. I wasn't exactly sure how much I would or wouldn't enjoy it, but it's got pretty good voice acting from what I've heard so far. It's got pretty decent, graphics for the style that they were trying to portray, and it's not like really jaggedy like the old school Nintendo Game Boy Color games, which is really nice. It's a nice smooth flow, but still holding on to that, in my opinion, older style of gameplay and graphics and that, and I really enjoy it so far. So, alright guys, leave a comment down below of things you would like to see me play or do, be a challenge or more of this, which I'm gonna do anyways, but other games like this, or if you want to see me play some Five Nights at Freddy's or other horror games, let me know what you guys want to see. I would love to hear from you guys, get some feedback. But alright, so yeah, like and subscribe and share the video if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see videos more like it in the future. Alright guys, have a wonderful day. Bye. Hey guys, V here. I'm gonna play some Silver Creek Falls in the past, so I guess we're gonna see how this goes. And yeah, Neon Sword Throw. Let's try that one. What is this thing? Okay, E. Need you to monitor our client's cabin with our Raven Shield product. Run access view of environment and navigation system. Cool. Our client just purchased the property and has been getting a lot of complaints from the neighbors about break-ins, noise issues, and graffiti. Try to get a